they have a special room for me at Kirikiri, or where is that? Or Alagbon, no, Kirikiri. So all of you, they do key with me on social media. Just know that you must make sure they come, they feed the guest, the visitors book, so that you could give me motivation, say, no, no go forget me there. Because on the plus side, for the Lagos Abobakus today, they dodged the bullets. Now Shettima collect them. Shettima is regretting right now. What can I go do for Lagos? Eh? Which kind of problem is this? Also, I was planning to meet market women in Maiduguri. See where we are going to, They said the Jagaban cannot get up. Which kind of problem? What kind of problem is this? Because it would have been, in fact, they may have started a riot somewhere right now in Lagos. If to say that Tinubu come out today, he may just slip off. Because they said one of the protocol was that people who have to walk to the stage themselves, and there are no extra shares, and there are no space for people to hold people. I'm not joking, this may sound somehow to you. It's not actually that, right? There's no space. They need about 4 or 5 people to take Tinubu when he's walking. You need those who are going to hold the left hand, and they will also use their shoulder to control him. You know what I mean now? Somebody who is going to hold the right hand as well, use their shoulder stylishly. Do you understand? So that's how, there are those who are going to watch and make sure the agbada and the movement of the leg, they know to enter themselves, so that if he won't enter, they go pull him back like a small child. So his handlers, they know that NBA or no NBA is not going, that's not what will stop him from being president, okay? So if you laugh, say they talk, or you are angry, or Tinubu, you are angry. Ara okay. Don't claim Omoeku. Because of what I'm saying, Abi. No, you better not give yourself hypertension. You see me here, me, I'm just people's conscience. So I'm the one that after you finish listening to me, most of what you heard from me, they will continue to ring bells in your head. You begin to think them. Some of them will sound funny. Some of them will sound serious. And they can last days in your mind, wherever you are. I'm just your conscience. What I do, no be waiting to make your Tinubu president, or what will stop him from being president. And listen, people who are scared of Tinubu, of what they know about him, your Boko Haram didn't help matter. You should be honest. All of you should try and be honest with yourself once in a while. Don't take offense, okay? You don't need to run mad, okay? This is just a social media, and then it's just talk. Just talk. Don't take it to heart. Because if you take it to heart, now me go kill you, will be that. You know why? Because I won't stop talking. And once I don't stop talking and you continue to take them to heart, they get angry like this, like say you fit do anything. Baba, I short time there too. I don't wish you evil. I don't wish you death. Though. So stop taking it too serious. Calm down. They say Shettima is regretting. Which kind of problem? Which kind of wahala be this? Because normal. Wetin go cost them to get him shoes, get him his own size, yeah? And I don't know, maybe prep him, or something like that. Things got so weird that if I begin to show you videos, it will just be like we are mocking Shettima. But the purpose of this is this. You as a Tinubu supporter, okay? In all honesty, okay? I know you are happy today that it is not Tinubu we are talking about. Now Shettima, they collect the bullets. But there is no, I don't know how long they are going to keep Tinubu away. I told someone, he said, I am focusing on Tinubu. I said, well, you said the same thing, that I was focusing more on Boko Haram. And at the end of the day, every of my focus came out true. That everything I said about Boko Haram and APC Egbekegbe came to pass. And they are still happening, even more. Which means they are more dangerous because they have what it takes to either fix Nigeria or destroy Nigeria. So they choose the latter. Destroy Nigeria, destroy Nigerians. And that now the one with the treat with that. more dangerous people. You know that. But how long are you going to? Because when people talk, you go think because they hate them. They hate them. It's because you hate Tinubu. See, this thing has nothing to do with hate or love anymore. Make I just be honest with you. You may be consoling yourself or telling yourself that now all Tinubu hater. Baba, if you get sense, this is not hate or no hate, hate or love thing anymore. Everything don't scatter. Stop lying to yourself. Stop giving excuses. Stop pretending. People will those who have been criticizing Bokuwari, there are some of you who are dying under the Buharinomics. The Buharinomic created by fake Pastor Ruga and Bokuwari. Many of you struggling and dying under that. You are still, some of you love him, Abi. You love APC. You love Bokuwari. You love Abi. See your life. See the life of the people around you. Look at them. Those are the people we love. Can't imagine people where you think say are criticizing APC because they hate this one will be hate or love matter. You are in the hand of a gang, a cabal that doesn't give a damn about you. Continue to give those excuses. But the truth of the matter is this: you cannot hide Tinubu for long. No, you can't. He would always be there. He's an old man. Have you ever been around old men before? Old people. Amazing people. Don't stress them. Very, very funny. Yeah. Apart from other wisdom you're going to gain around them, yeah. Oh dear. If they, especially those ones who still keep their, their destiny is still very much intact. No touch yet. You will love their company. Don't stress them. Okay? They drag them, enter Okada or enter Danfo, enter Molue. Baba, we know well. Oh yeah, stand up, take. They are lovely people to be around. Tinubu should be in old people's home. Yes. Especially so many of you who get your own grandpa and all of that. Do you understand? And most of the time, it's old people. They are the funniest people as well. From experience. And when we all believe that when people grow older, they turn to children again. Apart from the wisdom that they have from experience, their attitude, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they do their things, they do them in a slow way that sometimes you admire them. But if you go print poster for your grandpa and say because you admire your grandpa so much, you can't put poster, you can't put them outside. Baba, if whatever you see, may you collect them all. That's the case of Tinubu. You cannot hide him for long. They will not make him debate. He won't debate with anybody. They will try all of that to make sure that never happens, right? He's not going to do any live interview other than like Atiku did, recorded interview. Maybe Atiku can still try in a little bit because that one never they shake. But he's older than Tinubu. You know that. So you can't hide him for long. So if they get mad, today, thank God, say today, somehow, no be Tinubu come out, can't give us this banger. Na Shettima, then force a bigoted fanatic, then put suit on top arm, and it can't look like the old Baba Sue and all that. Let me talk more. It is what it is. We would like him to come and say it so that you can quote him. Interview lawyer Tinubu, come and tell us, how do you think you're going to bring unity back to Nigeria? Tinubu, come and tell us what are you going to do about this terrorist kidnapping and killing people? What are you going to do about this or that? Let him come and say it himself. Maybe all of you hired paid Oceans. Hired and paid Hutchins, cretins, bunch of belle lecturers. Most of you, it is the fear of poverty. I'm talking about those of you who are already milking this Tinubu APC, who are already milking it from your small place. Una don't feed una wife, feed una children, small. Now, Mayego is telling you this one go bust to again. How you go take like me? I don't want you to like me. I'm just asking you. That let him talk. If he talk.
I say, can you say that to your papa? Tinubu na your papa? Or your papa they so useless? Listen, your papa they so useless that somebody that cannot even talk himself, that somehow also is involved in those who made probably your papa useless. And you want to claim him as your papa? You cannot talk to elderly like weary, carbo. Elderly, let Tinubu come and say it to us. Let him come out and answer questions. And if you don't come out, nothing will have to do. But one way or the other, Tinubu is like a giver that will continue to give. Now, Jeje go dey here. I go say, my ego, you don't drop him again, yo, banga. I go check him. I say, hey. Say they don't go put a stapler for this man mouth like this. Which one be this again? I review. I say, okay, I go look for trouble. Put on for my Egun's diary political. I say, what's in the talk again? And then from nowhere, the Esusus, the the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, their uncles and aunties everywhere. They go just come. You this my Egun. Now this Tinubu while I go kill you. I say, I don't call you out. Food done ready. Now Jeja they sit down. Now here I go day. I say, my Egun, don't drop again. Oh, banga. My Egun, you don't see the latest one. I never see them. I could send them to you now. Now Jeja the day here. So you better whether you bring them out, may in talk. Whether you know bring them out, may in talk. Tinubu is a giver, is a sick man that you can't hide for so long. Nature cannot be cheated. And not be me, not be my fault. Now fault. We believe that hold near death. What's it they call them again? Kleptomaniac. No, there's another one. No, I don't remember that. The people who don't give a damn, a penny about you, so to say, and you would stand up anytime and all that. Listen, good for you. But always remember, there are those who keep record and they will remind you there are consequences. Actions have consequences. This is one of them. Bring them out, may you come talk. Eloquent Tinubu, great speaker, this and that. Bring them out, may they ask them question. Make him come explain how the farmers will make money, how cassava, gariewa, and beans are going to help feed the people, how 50 million of you jobless Nigerians caused by APC, how you Egberes are going to be given jobs. Let him come and explain it. That will not be fight. Talk and do. And you then call him. Anyway, make her relax. I won't talk to other people because, listen, from tomorrow, we are continuing with our own publicity, educating you, especially you, Lagos Abobakus. Some of you are Yorubas. We have nowhere to push you to. When these politicians are done using you, right? They will dump you, and the rest, at the end of the day, you'll be on your own. But we will always We'll always be willing to save you as much as possible in our own little way. So we're continuing our own publicity, letting you know that referendum is not a war. Yoruba sovereign state is not asking for a Yoruba sovereign state is not a war. And the people who are also going to take Nigeria, which are also in the cooking stage right now, there are those of us who have already started putting things together, as we have been advised that if there's anything that is going to make any paradigm shift, any push at all from whatever they are already working on and plotting on and all that about one Nigeria, if Yoruba sovereign nation will have to make any move or any impact right now, it is ideal to push for the total trashing of that fake 1999 constitution and put to question the Nigeria nation. And that question of Nigeria nation would then prompt, including you, we not like me right now, there are those who are going to shake that foundation. Apart from all this, well, you see that Obi movement as well, right? Which I have studied enough and I'm still studying, is your own karma, PDP, APC karma. So when I see them, when they make all their noise and they pull all their crowds, I love sharing them to make you, APC, PDP, those of you who have dedicated your lives to keep this one Nigeria as it is. I love to see, and they get so much like worship the status quo. There's no escape route. This is what you've got. This is all you can get. Now, you see those Obi movement and the rest, they are your karma. So which is enough for me to also, as then they pepper you, as then they traumatize you, as you said they are bullying you and the rest of that. On Mayegun's Diary Politico, it works for me because I can then bring them to you here and bring you to them here and make all of una pepper una self. Why me? Read comments, reply if I have to, so to say. But guess what? There are more in the offing that have not been really, shared. One of them is that, you are preparing for election. There is something that you are not preparing for. But again, there are publicity that are going to get on as we get into into September rather, where we'll begin to get to every one of you as much as we can just before that fraudulent charade happen, and tell you that ki Yoruba da duro, ki ṣe ìjà o, education òun ni kókó ẹ̀. Anyway, so tomorrow I am like I told you before, I said I would be releasing a fund. So presently, from our own savings, which we haven't expended, like I told you, we haven't finished our money. We still have our savings though. So from what we have, I am paying out another 1 million naira tomorrow. So that is going to help us put some of this billboard back up. Okay. So if you come across them anytime this week, just remember, it is us. And that's the sample on your screen right there. There will be more on what we've discussed before. Before today, okay? So I just thought you should know. And then if you haven't really signed up on the yorubaunion.org, I think you should do that. Join us. We currently have over 5,000 of us who have signed up to be part of yorubaunion.org. Again, we have also gotten to a stage whereby now we can communicate. If you sign up today, you can meet other Yorubas there. Message each other, post something up. There are other things going on behind the scene, which we have also paid for. They haven't really come upstream enough. That is why our own donation part and the rest are still pending as we speak. When we finalize that data protection on the membership part, when we know it's safe, then we'll fire on. But for the publicity, it continues this week and from next month as well. So I'll take a break. Okay. That's my own little contribution tonight. But I would like, to take few calls. You can call in if you want to. When I get back, I'll start taking calls, but I need to make myself another cup of tea. And if you want to be part of this, sure, we can talk when I get back. And before you go, if you are probably done as well, you can still like the broadcast, share it if you want. If you haven't, subscribe on Mayegun's Diary Politico if you haven't as well. And then if somehow what I did tonight offended you, that you don't even know what to do to me, you can unsubscribe, you can unfollow. Someday you'll be back again. That's how it is. That's how I've been with almost everyone on Mayegun's Diary Politico, okay? So nothing is forced. It is always voluntary. I'll be back, and don't go anywhere in a minute.
That is me back. And I think I have my first, I have my first caller on the line. Yeah, the number is actually on your screen. So, yeah, I'll take this. Let's start with that. Yeah. Hello there. Hello.
Hello, Lila Sadi. How are you?
I am very well. How are you?
We thank God.
So,
how is everybody? And Agbeke, and it's been a while.
I know, and, it's been a while. How are you?
We thank God. I've been calling you for ages.
I know, and I'm glad that you are actually like first caller tonight as well.
Yeah. I have to stay and, continue calling. How's everybody?
How's
Leila?
Yeah, you just have to like keep calling and calling and calling, even when it gets busier, because you just don't know who is going to drop next, and then it's going to be you. So yeah, we thank God, everyone is fine. Leila and the mom.
And the brother as well. Okay, and the one Koforola.
Every one of them.
And everybody. We thank God. Good to hear from you again. God will answer our prayer in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I filled my name on the thing, but the answer came on the junk mail. Okay. You know, when people say they fill their forms, this thing that you opened for us.
Oh, the Yoruba Union, okay.
Yeah. So instead of me to have the response on the normal email, it went on junk. So I'm like, what's happening?
So you got a confirmation email, but it didn't come straight into the inbox. It went to the junk. Oh, maybe people should start looking into their junk mail in case if Diaz also went there. Sometimes it can be like that. The email will bounce and it will just bounce to spam mail or junk and all that.
All right.
While we look into that, I'll tell them. But yeah, watching as well.
Please. Okay.
Thanks, man.
Okay, and there is Princess and everybody in the temple.
Well, she's watching you right now, I bet. She's here with us. Hopefully, she will join us later as well. I don't know.
And I want, prayer does said. Everyone. Bolu.
They can hear you, man.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear from you today.
I'm happy to hear from you too.
Please pick my call, Please pick my call, please.
I know.
You can say I call you every now and then, maybe middle of the night every time. I keep calling so that he can pick the call, please.
I would do my best to do that.
Yeah.
I told you
remember what we said?
It can be very tough, but I will always try my best. I told you, but
yeah. And you remember what we said about the thing I discussed with you, the personal one, about please. I would like to discuss with you about that as well.
Yeah, I'll catch up.
Please.
I really apologize for the way, but I get what you mean, ma. So I'll do my best to catch up.
Yeah, please. God bless you.
And you too.
We're praying for everything to come to life in Jesus' name.
Amen.
In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye. Yes, ma'am. So let me I've got another caller. Hello there.
Good evening, Maigo.
Good evening, sir.
Well done. How are you doing? And thanks for the great work you are doing.
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere. So thank you. How are you?
Like by Ledu, fine, sir. Like by Ledu, Madam Agbab.
Ami.
Yeah. This is Omoko Yoruba.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I don't have much to say.
Yes, sir.
I don't have much to say, but I want to bring a suggestion.
Okay.
During the anytime you're having a break, you normally play Suez song for us.
That's right.
Yeah, and I want you to now add another one to it so that can be having mixed.
Okay.
So maybe You can play Sue for us one time. Then the other time, maybe they ginger us. Give us Baba, we know where. Where they say, you look on.
Okay.
So I wish that want to be our national song on this platform.
Okay. I'll work on it, sir.
Yeah, so as we are saying Sue, they'll be singing Imilokon. You know, they are trying to change that song to their own tune now because nobody is really playing it.
I see.
But by the time we are making it to be our own national song, it will be sending our mind on daily basis.
I like that.
That we have to,
I'll work on it. I'll do exact that. So I'll work on that. Not many people will like it.
Yeah.
Secondly, please.
I believe many people will say yes to it on the comment section now.
I know.
Secondly, yeah. Another issue is this. See, leave APC alone. Just keep on doing what you are doing.
Yeah.
There are issues like the strength of the rock. I mean strength of the rock in the sense that if egg hits the rock, egg will break.
That's right.
But if the rock hits the egg,
it's the same thing.
The egg will break.
That's right.
But they normally use rock to break rock. That's explosion.
That would be an explosion. Yeah.
In between the APC and PDP, and all the destructive elements in Nigeria, they are setting themselves up for self-destruction.
We can see.
Which is the moment we should be targeting. No, there will be the agreement among them, which will lead to explosion in between. I think that's what the Yoruba, the Biafrans needs to be targeted. So by the time they're having fighting in between themselves and they have their name being tarnished, then we can use that one as a time, the best time for us to declare our own nation and get out of the system.
God bless you.
So we should just continue.
The bottom line is that we should continue to get ourselves ready, positioned. When that happens, we won't catch us unaware. So we should continue. I agree.
Yes. Then thirdly, please, I would like to tell our people, because the end time is near. The trumpet might sound any time from now. I believe you understand my part.
I'm with you.
Please make sure you have enough food at home. Because it will be like the time of coronavirus. You know, many people didn't prepare. It caught them unaware. After 1 or 2 weeks, most of them they are out of stocks at home. They were in need of food. Yeah. But people that were well prepared for it, even after 2-3 months, they were still self-sufficient.
That's right.
So I will implore our people at home that please do make sure you do whatever you need to do to stock your house.
Especially
because it won't be long.
That we are getting into. Yeah. Stock your food
at
home
it won't be long.
as much as you can. Preserve them too.
It won't be long that Yoruba, Biafra will get their freedom from this slave camp and bondage called Nigeria. And to now be so disastrous to cut us unaware. It's like what they say in the Bible of the Bible, that 5 pages, some were prepared, some were not prepared.
Right.
Those that were not prepared, in a short while they were stranded. So that in the midst of the chaos that will happen shortly, that will lead to our breakthrough out of this useless nation called Nigeria. We will not be stranded, we and our family. Please, let's just prepare whatever you need to do. Make sure you have a backup at home. So that when the Borara is happening outside, you can secure your home. Keep it up. Well done. Thank you.
Bless you, sir. Thank you for stopping by. That's a brilliant one. All this, information, the piece of information, they can be very handy. I've had people told me that, they work for them, especially when they have to visit Nigeria from here. Hello there. Hello, sir. It's like that line is a little bit dodgy. Do you want to check, sir?
Hello, there. Is that Mayegun? Live?
This is Mayegun Live, please.
Mayegun Live.
Yes, sir.
I'm very happy to be on your show tonight. I just want to get a new dimension to this. I just want to talk about our brothers and sisters in Dubai.
Okay.
You must have seen the videos of them crying to come back home. It's sad. It's a shame that that's happened to Nigerians abroad. These people used to come to Nigeria to beg to study in our country for our healthcare and everything. And here we are. The same way we chased away the Ghanaians, they are chasing Nigerians away from Dubai. It is difficult. It's sad that we are over here.
Situation, you know, it's such an helpless situation that they have been crying for the past 2 years. Before, in fact, last year it was so terrible that many of them, they were told they would never renew their working visa for them. Right? It was like that, and it's been like that till now, and it doesn't seem like anybody actually care.
But it's the same leaders that they are all clamoring for, that they see in Dubai, and they are untouchable there. I just want to say to Nigerians that it's sad because we are over here and they will think, oh, you guys are enjoying over there. Mm-hmm. But if we get to a stage whereby Nigerians will not be able to go anywhere and we all have to stay in Nigeria and fix Nigeria, I think that's the need time that all this breakaway and everything that we are agitating for will work. For now, there's still a way. That's why some are leaving. When there's no way to leave anymore and everyone is stuck there, the Biafrans will go their way. The Yorubas will go their way.
You know, and that is why when you see the those who are doing this political movement of OB, they themselves, right? They agree with the Biafrans. They agree with the Oduduans. What they are saying is that they want to give it a last shot. If they miss, they will have no choice but to agree that, in fact, you know what? Stop wasting our time. Nigeria is going nowhere. Let's break up.
Sir. You just said something. You said if they miss, they will miss.
That's what they said. Not even me. Because I don't know how far this is going to go. But they said that if they miss, that's it. But I'm yet to see that anyway. I'm just saying.
With all the analysis that you've done for us, day in, day out, there is no if. Obi is not going to be the president of Nigeria.
They don't like to hear that. They don't like that.
We can't say it's impossible, but it's impossible. It will not get there. They will not. Like they say, the powers and the cabals that be in the Nigerian economy will never. A fixer is not allowed to be a president of Nigeria. A destroyer. It's the sad truth. The destroyer who is allowed to be the president of Nigeria. When you're telling Nigerians the truth.
That for some obvious reasons.
Simple. Simple. The thing is, you glorify leaders that are stealing your money day in, day out.
Exactly.
All their children are not studying in Nigeria.
I mean,
they're all abroad. You see the pictures of their kids graduating, doing masters, MBAs, and all that.
And
the people that is their money. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Imagine the silly article saying it's going to give the universities back to the states. What sense is that?
All talk now, Baba. All talk.
The problem of Nigerians is this. Like you always say, they weaponize poverty. Because a lot of them have not been opportune to travel out to understand the Western way and culture. They don't believe that they are being
I was talking to someone, I was talking to someone, right? And that person was telling me that, do you know that most Nigerians, normal, they believe that when politicians are stealing money and the rest of that, they believe that that's how they steal money everywhere else as well. They also believe that the way sometimes there's no electricity, right? Like they take light and other stuff. That it's the same thing all over the world. Okay? That it's only people who don't want them to give their leaders time that are trying to make them turn against their leaders. Because that's how the rest of the world is. There's no place in the whole world that is not experiencing what Nigeria is experiencing. And guess what, sir? They believe that even those who are educated, they are repeating these same statements, which is totally false. Baba?
Maigo, I'm just going to spend one more minute because I know a lot of people want to come on your show to talk.
That's right.
My in-law just came from Nigeria about 4 or 5 months ago, and she stayed with us for 3 months before going to study in Birmingham.
Right.
Every day from 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock, I always put on my ego. She just came from Nigeria. She lives in Abuja. She's always glued to my ego and say, who is this guy? We don't see this in Nigeria. That's in Abuja. The so elite part of Nigeria. The thing is, when Nigerians leave Nigeria, that's when they become enlightened. Like I said, Nigeria is a country of 260 million, let's just say. Right? Yeah. How many Nigerians are out of Nigeria? So Nigeria is always going to stay that way until there's a breakup. It's very simple, but it's difficult for everybody to understand this. Because there's just 3% of Nigerians outside Nigeria.
You know, one thing even if they are not going to travel, even within Africa, one thing I studied when I came to this country is the fact that they understood the importance of traveling for their children as a means of education, right? Because they believe from that teenage years or that childhood and all that, the ability to go and see the rest of the world. But for us in Nigeria, they have weaponized poverty, as we used to say. They'll say an average Nigerian, a giant of Africa, is not wealthy enough. It's not a financially stable enough to even just go to Ghana for 2 weeks holiday, like a normal thing. Let me just get on the bus. I'm going to Ghana. I'm a Nigerian, right? I've got West African passports. Let me go to these places. They can't even afford it. Sir.
I'm going to leave you with just one thought and I will leave, right? Imagine Nigeria without social media. Just imagine. They weaponized it. Social media was our saving grace. I will allow other people to speak.
God bless you, Baba. I appreciate your, your contribution. So to say thank you. So yeah, the line is still open, and I appreciate the callers. They are actually raising, very very vital points that you and I could possibly think over. So to say, so yeah, if this is your first time of watching Mayegu, this is what we do here. Okay. You two can call in and then speak your mind. I mean, say it just like everyone else. We might also be learning one or two things from you two. So important. Experience, they say, is the best teacher. Hello there.
Yeah, Mayegu.
Baba.
Good evening, Mayegu.
Good evening to you. How are you?
I'm very okay. Are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. So, you're live, by the way. Everyone can hear you.
Yeah. Yesterday there was something you said yesterday, and I enjoyed your morning program yesterday. It was just amazing.
No, you don't like.
Yeah,
that the morning all the time, because I sometimes don't feel. Sometimes when I finish talking like that, I'm like, people will just think that this guy is one kind of this or that, like But what did you hear?
When you said that if they are hating you, that when Boko Haram will be pursuing them, you will not be there.
I won't.
When the economy will be falling, you will not be there. It will not affect you. This is that they don't understand.
Because they are true.
They don't understand this. But when you say them, they will be, hey, you will die. This Tinubu matter will kill you. It's not your business. You're not saying this for yourself. It's for their own good. But you know what pains me? Most of those people you see that were castigating you years back, most of them today are dead. Most of them today, their family cannot afford food to eat. Most of them today, they don't have direction. Most of them today feel like to commit suicide. But you were warned. He said, no. That's the person that was telling you, you're not really still here, and they will still be here. Why can't people just listen for a while? It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. And this election they are doing, you have what they said today, that the results they will be collected manually.
Transmitted now, even though they celebrated that it was going to be electronically transmitted. They don't bring out now. We did here.
What happened in Oshun and Ekiti taught them just a small lesson, but that doesn't mean that the election, presidential election, will be free and fair. That is not it's not near to free and fair election that they have in Nigeria. If I thought they will have election, if I thought there will be anything like election, because these people, they are very desperate people. Now, when they say they want to collect the result manually, people may think it's not possible, but finally, they will still do what they want to do. You know, these people they don't care about what they don't care about how you think. I was telling my wife today, I said, these people, for you to remove these people from power, my brother, you will need gone.
I mean,
anybody I tell you that through electricity
stage. But when you say that to an average Nigerian, they will tell you, no. We don't. We will use our PVC. When you use your PVC and they rob you, they can't put middle finger on top of your face and say, "What you want to do?" Some of you will pick up everything where you see, but you go get there stage by stage.
You remember this stuff when after the election, when they choose whoever they want to choose. If you make noise, they will. Why don't you approach the court? The court is there to settle you.
No, you are even you are even taking it too far. I say now here we go day where the same people shouting PVC will say Alaye Dirao, which is harm yourself. Oh, this level we did our best for so many months. These people just wipe us out like that. We no go agree. Oh, like I said, I will be here and I will say, don't be waiting with talk 6 months ago. Be that. Sometimes, right?
Exactly.
You will let things play out, and that's what we are watching right now. That's what we're doing now. Let it play out.
A lot is unfolding. From now to November, so many things are going to happen in Nigeria. But I just want them to, if this energy, they can channel all this whole energy. P2B, I'm not against P2B, but if this energy, they are channeling this energy and looking for a way to divide Nigeria, let people that want to develop go and develop your region. Take care of yourself. There will be nothing like a bandit. There's nothing like a bandit.
To ask all of us and say, okay, you know what? Make all of us go meet for maybe now Onitsha, they go call the national conference, or maybe now Ibadan, maybe now Kano. Or Yama will go discuss. Do we still want to be together or not?
Together.
Is that hard to discuss? Is that something too big for people to say, okay, say you won't be together? Or under what condition? With that, maybe when you come out of that, you can then go and do election because agreement go day. Abi?
Yeah.
There will be an agreement that comes out of that and say, you now see one day together, Abi, under this arrangement, Abi.
Yes.
Or you choose your leader. But they say, no, we don't talk that one. Now consumptions to production we go get. Some say now unifier we go need. Tinubu came and said, building electricity.
P2B, even if P2B become the president, my brother, he cannot do anything. There's nothing he can do. Even if he becomes president, people's expectation is very high. They expect so much from people that when you come today, before 6 months, Nigeria will become Eldorado, become Dubai. It's not possible because first of all, Nigeria does not have a system.
Wait till if they manage to kick APC and PDP in the butt, right? And somehow, all of this expectation and all of that, somehow, they managed to suppress all of that, and PDP, APC couldn't do anything. And Obi became the president, Abi. Then you go see the second stage of it, which is the truth you are all saying right now. That is, he won't be able to do anything, right? The expectation is
he won't do nothing.
Then Kasima to bust. But Baba, we'll go see.
God bless you for all the things you are doing, my brother. Remember when you come to Barcelona, always let me know. I will have to come.
I don't see. And I mean, they hold my family down for years now, right? Every time they are booking holiday, me, I'm just like, I don't go anywhere because I just know they go anywhere. So they can't make me go to passport. I don't do passport now. So if you see me for your city anytime.
Please, whenever you're coming, just let me know, please.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna be going a lot of places this coming year. But again, when would they do this one? They go small. I would love to see you that time. Okay.
No,
stay safe.
Thank you very much.
Nice one.
Thank you very much.
Nice one. So here we go. Hello there.
Hello, my brother. Baba, Yima Lumba is already there.
Oh yeah, Yima. You don't go change it. Why Baba? She the young man you put as your profile picture again, yeah? Or which one is this again? No,
Naimo.
Hey, nice one. I want to shout, say, Baba, wait till they up now. You know, tell us about. Good enough. Yima, my brother, how are you?
Adi, Baba.
Nice one.
Adi, thanks for the good work. Thanks for the good work.
Thanks so much for.
Thanks for the good work. I see as a Shinibu, elder brother, go in a law conference, go sit down there with suit and trainers.
Now the guy collect all the bullets today. If for Tinubu, if it was, you know that now. If it was Tinubu today, it would be another thing. But the guy took the bullet today. Oh.
All on your baba now. On gbé baba jáde.
They're not
Tadi
big
gbé wọn
about
gbé baba jáde. Baba Shettima said that this issue is going to be your president. Look at all you guys supporting, shouting up and down the place, thinking that you are doing something good for your future generation. Baba, you are wasting your life.
And you are not doing anybody. You are doing yourselves.
How long, if you're a sensible thinking person, how long do you think Tinubu will last on that seat? Going by his current medical condition and age. How long do you think? But people are not thinking. They are just there shouting, I have no personal hatred for the man. As far as I'm concerned, the man is a good man.
I don't hate him. I don't plan on meeting him or ever seeing him or whatever. But his actions, is touching everyone, including those who don't even give a damn about them. He brought Buhari Baba now. Look at us today now. Who Buhari no touch? Who Buhari no touch?
It's not.
Who Buhari
It's not his action. It's the reaction of what his actions are going to be that is bothering some of us. The same article, that you see there shouting that he's going to be unifying this, he's going to give universities to state. That's the same man that stood on the podium and was shouting that Buhari is president and he will carry. Are people blind? Are people blind? Some people are not thinking.
Selfish, they are not blind, because people can see all of these things and they will still blackmail you with emotional this or that, even call you names. Like, what did they worry these guys?
Emotional kill you there. You the man.
Kill everybody.
Emotional I go talk. Now emotional go talk. Then last week I hear say Mia Tiala has said that they will take Otom to ICC, International Court. Oh boy, I was so happy to hear that news. If Governor Otom is listening to this, he shouldn't worry. He should come. We'll host him in UK. We will feed him. We will be flying him from here to wherever the court is. And if it's in New York, we will feed him. Make them bring him. People will write Otom, acknowledge they kill people. They kill people for being state. Now I want to take the person who is defending people to go ICC court. Please, they should carry him up.
You never hear me. The report of the killings in Benue, the one they did, they call it, the 500 pages there, what have you. They have invited Buratai and some of these service chiefs to ICC now. I don't know why their media in Nigeria is not really blowing the up. Now, somehow, Buratai is going to be a fugitive soon, running away, hiding. You watch. All because of the killings in Benue.
That one I know. I want Mietiala to bring Otom, forget Buratai. I want Mietiala to bring, if she, Mietiala, now the hear me, I'm not carrying Otom, come ICC. Now, I can talk to you. Now, the craze. You kill somebody's people, and then you're not threatening him for defending his people. That he, are you? Come on. This will not know what in the time they talk. Well,
they would have to.
They know just what in the time. They will find out. Thank you, Baba.
Jima, my brother, God bless you. That's a Jima. Good dude. One of the veterans on this platform, by the way. So thank you so much for stopping by. I am going to be rounding up. I think I should. But I should also take maybe another one or two. We can call it tonight. So I have dropped what I have to share. I just want to share the rest of the evening with some of our friends who probably want to add their own voice too. So I have, okay, let me take this, by the way. Here we go. Hello, sir.
Hello,
oh, hello.
Hello, how are you?
This is Mayegun. How are you?
Oh, sorry. How are you?
I am fine, sir. How are you?
Okay, this calling came.
Great. And you are live. Everybody can hear you, sir.
I know. You know, I have a lot more. I think the one that comes to my head, so I start saying it.
Sorry, say that again. I didn't get that.
I said I have a lot to say, but the one that comes to my head, I'll just say.
Yeah, as they come. Don't worry yourself, okay? If you are saying one and then you just as they come, sir. Take your time, please.
I can't imagine how you do it.
I do the same thing. No, I do the same thing, sir. If you have been a very long time watcher, right? I just pick them as I remember them. So usually, right? Usually, what I do is that when I pick something I want to start with, okay? So when I get on, I kind of master some keyword that will later link me to other things I will remember. Then I will link me to another one. You know, I've been doing that for a while, sir, so probably not like you. So, but I mean, just give it to us as they come.
Now, the interview this Charlie Boy Obasanjo. Baba wuri ni baba yẹn. Baba wuri ni baba yẹn kò sí láti lè gbà mú. The man was saying pé òun ni olórí àwọn Tinubu wá sọ pé òun bàbá wọn. I can imagine baba wuri yìí dẹ̀ kẹ́ owó tán pín owó náà tán pín tán fún wọn. We couldn't say anything about that. Nobody's asking that question. And the man is getting scot-free of it.
Nigeria,
and nobody's asking questions about this. And look at even Baba Oshobagon, look at the moment, the man has a good head. Baba Oshobagon is where he stands over 80 and still moving around. Still moving around, chasing all small boys. And boys, you know, for 20 years, 30 years, he's chasing them around. What? Fair.
Like
it's supposed to be advising these normal.
You know, I mean, I can't even like me only pick sir. Me moment to pick here. I don't know how to like start from. But it will always come to that. It will all come to play. But you know, it can be whatever it wants to be. Of course, it can be whatever it wants to be. But in that state, well,
yeah. Can you imagine? It's why we look at that also. Well-educated man. What are you talking about? This man was the Obasanjo. What are you talking about?
It's the one probably, you know, it's a long story, Baba.
I don't know. They say want to govern or what? I know the pressure is catching on them. The pressure is really catching on them. If you listen to this man yesterday, this what's it called? This one in Badon. What was it called? This Ibadan man.
Yeah.
The clarity. The guy was saying something which I find that to be true as well. They said he was telling to them, look, negotiate with these young ones. This Yoruba nation. Those said some said we agree with somebody to be Wale, then we talk about Yoruba nation. And they said some people said no. We don't want that. No, without this, no, without it, for something.
Because some of people 8 years ago, they call all Yoruba Obas, They called the paramount rulers in Yoruba land. They all met with Tinubu in Lagos, right? At that meeting, when Tinubu wanted to sell Buhari and Oshibajo to the Yorubas, at that meeting, he brought Oshibajo, and he said, Oshibajo is taking his slot. That he is a Yoruba man, and he wants to make sure that APC restructure Nigeria. Yorubas will take care of their own affairs. That they should look at Oshibajo, is their son, is going there to ensure of that. And because of that, Yorubas should know that APC